Alrighty, I think we are good. Let's pop out to chat as we do. Scroll up. Let's take a look, make sure we're online. I always have to make sure of this. I always want to double check. I'd really hate to start streaming something and find out I'm not actually streaming anything. It'd be really embarrassing. We are indeed live. So, the question is where do I want to pop my chat out? Okay, maybe we should scroll up on my map here, and then we'll scroll down on my chat. How you doing? We got somebody out there. Already, that's fantastic. All right, so welcome back, everybody. Let's play some Guild Wars 1. We're sitting here in the Bloodstone Fens mission. Let's see here. Back into the game. So we'll zoom out. I have not touched this game in a while. I've, full disclosure, I was really in the mood to play this game, right? And I was sitting there kind of racking my brain for a game that I really wanted to play while I was doing like my music related projects and things, right? And I wanted something that I could play either for a very long time, that was going to take me a long time to actually do, or I was going to do something that was, you know, kind of non-committal, something kind of small. And I chose for the former rather than the latter. And that's why we're playing Guild Wars 1. Guild Wars 1 is a great game, one of my favorites. But I was really afraid that its slow-paced nature was going to be a detriment, not only for you guys, but for myself as well. You know, I played the shit out of this game over the years. And I am one of those people, I'm like a serial obsessive. Meaning when I get into something, I really get into something. I go the full niner with it. And this game, definitely faux show included. My problem is that usually when I get like a hankering to actually play a game, I'll play the shit out of it. I mean, I'll play it like non-stop for hours straight, and then I'll do that maybe for days on end. And then eventually I'll fatigue, and I'll be like, okay, you know what, I want to take a break. You know, I'll wake up one day and I'll be like, I don't really feel like playing the game. And then I'll take a break. And it won't be like a 6-hour break or an 8-hour break or a day-long break. Sometimes it'll be several days. And then eventually those couple days will turn into a week, and then that week will turn into 2 weeks, and then pretty soon, you know, it's like I completely forgot what the hell I was even doing in my game. And I spent a lot of time on this game to begin with, just to get the legendary Defender of Ascalon title. And I do have to say that it's kind of, I don't know, burning me out a little bit, even just getting to this point and then doing all of the cartography related things. That's why, you know, we come over here to old Ascalon, and all this stuff has already been discovered and everything. I think I pretty much have all of the northern shiver peaks as well. I don't remember exactly where I left off. I know that I still had to come back over here to the wilds. I didn't touch that bonus mission, and I haven't done any of the cartography related things over here. So that's why there hasn't been any new content, at least for a good handful of days. Not only that, but I've been concentrating on some of my other campaigns and other games and whatnot. So I deeply apologize for that. I just wanted to let you guys know that that's the reason why. The other thing is that I had somebody actually comment on my last video, and the person, even though I think that there was some language barriers involved, I'm not really entirely sure what the hell the person was talking about, but I mean, I did kind of agree to some extent to what the person was saying, the stuff that I could actually, you know, discern. And I do agree that this game would be much better off as a live streamed item, a live stream game, just because, you know, I can interact with people. I mean, the people that actually come into my live stream, rather than doing it just as a regular Let's Play video. But, you know, I do have to say that if you don't really get anybody that's watching you while you're live, that kind of defeats the purpose. And, you know, that's kind of the point I was trying to make. You know, it's very demotivating. And it wasn't like, you know, I was just bemoaning the fact and sounding like I was whining or something. It's just kind of the reality of it. So that's something that I've been considering, maybe just only live streaming this game. I don't know. We'll see. Let's stop talking here. Let's get into our next mission. We have to do the Bloodstone Fens. I don't believe we actually have an actual mission tab for it, or a quest tab. Pride quest, some of the Shiver Peaks. We don't care about some of that stuff. We just have to jump right in. So I have got the bonus mission pulled up right now. I've got the bonus map. Apparently there are like 4 guardians. We got to get the little vine seeds to create the bridges and things. We have to rescue some guardians. We got to make sure that they don't die either, because apparently they actually do attack you. So what the wiki does actually recommend is that we should kick Elias, since he summons monsters and whatnot. So let's see here. We've got three DPS guys and then one healer. You know, we'll just take I'll take Vec. That's fine. So let's join our mission. And just judging by the map, it looks to be quite long. So it's going to be a while. Oh shit, you want to know what? I forgot to change my skills. I was actually going to go for a little bit more of an Elementalist focused. Especially since I'm going to be carrying around the seed vines and whatnot to create those bridges. It just makes more sense to actually have me just go straight Elementalist right now. You know, maybe with a couple of these interrupt spells. You know, the other thing that's really hard about this game and doing even a Let's Play series, as far as the commentary goes, is that, you know, let's zoom out for a second. So we'll take, how about the Twin Serpent Lakes here? This is its own, like, wilderness area, right? And in this wilderness area, there might be 4 different enemy types in there. But you're only going to be fighting mobs of those 4 enemy types, and that's it. That's all you're going to be fighting. So, you know, like when you go in there and you're having to kill those same monsters over and over and over again, there's really not a whole hell of a lot you can comment on and talk about. And I feel like this is one of those games that's kind of slower paced that you just can't focus on just the gameplay itself. There's just not enough. So it's kind of, when it comes to like the creativity aspect of actually creating content and stuff, you know, I feel like I'm kind of stymied for this game. Just a little bit. So I was sitting there thinking, I was like, you know, maybe I could use this as kind of like a confessional booth. You know, start talking about some of the contrivances of my daily life. Not that I really do anything, because I have said before, kind of a shut-in. I really don't go out much anymore. The place that I live now just is an uncultured shithole, to be very honest. There's just not much here. And I do live in a city, I mean, if you want to call it that, you know. However, with that being said, there are plenty of things that I could gripe about here. So, Marco Macagni, is that how you pronounce your last name? Love to follow the live streams, but I'm in the EU, and around here it's pretty late. I've already got to go to bed, as so the YouTube uploads are great, at least for me. Well, thank you very much for tuning in. I'm glad that you're enjoying them. You know, I have paid attention to that. That was something else I was going to mention, is that one of the reasons why I think I'm not really getting a lot of viewers for my live stream of this game is just simply because of bad timing. And I think a lot of that is due to the fact that some of you guys are coming from Europe and beyond, and you're not here in the United States, so you're running under different time zones. So when I try to live stream, I actually really try to keep that in mind. And I noticed that if I do it, say, like 9 a.m. my time, it's probably like, what, like late afternoon or early evening? Your guys' time over there in the EU? So it'd be perfect time for you guys to actually watch, but not so much on a weekday here for my American brethren. You know what? Let's actually take a look at my live stream here. Okay, so we're doing good to go. We are doing fantastic. Let's make sure we have chat popped out. I want to just make sure that I have the bonus mission in this map at my disposal, because I really don't want to completely botch another mission where I have to go back and do the bonus again. That's really annoying. So let's talk to Sidra here. So if you're looking for a rider, he's gone ahead to the Bloodstone down in that clearing. And the Mantle are taking the Chosen there right now. Okay, so she's given us our item, our seed. So if we drop it here in our little glowy spot, it'll create the bridge. This is actually what you're supposed to do in the previous mission for the bonus. But if we take a look at the map, basically what we're going to do is we're going to kind of like zigzag through here, and then we got to take this detour, it looks like, somewhere right around here. We're going to go up, and I think this is where like all of the Guardian guys are at. We need to like awaken the Elder. I think that's what the wiki was telling me. Like I've said before, it's been many years since I've last done this mission. Actually, to be very honest, I think the last time I've played this mission was on my main character probably back in like 2005. So, no joke, it's been a while. It's 11:01 p.m. in the EU. It's okay, man. I was in the military. I know international time. You don't have to say 11:01 p.m. You could just say 23:01. It's all good. So you guys are getting a little bit of a late night broadcast then. You know, unfortunately, I don't really think I have access to any kind of analytics as far as my stream. I mean, like, really good numbers or really good data on my stream. So it's like from where the majority of my people are, or my viewers are coming from, I have no idea. And it's like, I feel like if I had that information, if I was able to discern where most of you guys are from, then I'd probably cater towards your region. So it's like if, let's say I had 50 people that were regular viewers of my stream of Guild Wars 1, and I don't know, like 35 of you guys were from Europe, I would probably cater towards the European time and actually start streaming a little bit earlier in the day here, so you guys can watch it earlier there. You know, sometime in the evening, I would think. I think evening is probably the best choice for that. I think, anyways. I do have to say, I'm actually pretty motivated to play this right now. Whereas I was totally not earlier. I recorded a whole bunch of new XCOM 2 War of the Chosen videos earlier, and it was a fucking nightmare. Let me tell you. I'm not going to spoil what actually happened in that campaign for anybody that's actually watching it and enjoying it right now, but there was some problems. Went through an extremely hard mission. I was successful though. I mean, so that's kind of the consolation. And as always, I always try to inform all of you people that are actually watching here live about how long I'm going to be live streaming for. I'm not entirely certain. See, we've been doing it for about 12-13 minutes now. So, I don't know. Let's just get through this mission first, and then we'll kind of take it from there. I think that's probably a good idea. And by the way, I'm really not enjoying this build. This build that I have is really boring. I basically just did it to cater towards the, I think it was the Wilds, the previous mission. And even then, I'm not really entirely certain that Ineptitude was really that great of a choice for that previous mission. Okay, so we got a boss down here. I'm looking at the map right now. I'm just making sure that I didn't end up going past this place that I'm supposed to be. So looks like we still have a little ways to go, because I think the bonus comes down in this like little gorge over here. I just want to make sure, because I really don't want to have to accidentally kill one of those guardians and have to do this shit again. That's fucking annoying. I mean, with that being said, I'm always going to have to anyways, because I always have to make mention that I'm going to be doing the Cartography titles. I've got mixed feelings about doing that. Sometimes it's really boring, and there's other times where, I don't know, it's fun. I mean, it's enjoyable. It's like one of those activities you do, like after you've had like an entire night of drinking, like some serious drinking, and you're kind of down and out after having spent the night drinking, and it's like 3 in the morning, and you just want to like sit on your couch and maybe watch something really stupid on TV, something really low impact, something you don't really have to pay attention to. And that's kind of the way I feel about the Cartography stuff. It's enjoyable in its own right, but it's not very entertaining. Doesn't get the blood pumping, I guess is what I'm meaning to say. And I have gotten the Cartographer's titles. I mean, on some of my other characters, you will naturally get it anyways. So there's like different tiers. I think it starts off at like 70% or 75%. You get like the lower tier version of it. And then I think there's 4 tiers, maybe 3. I think it starts at like 70 or 75%, and then it goes up from there. And then obviously when you get up to 100%, you get the maxed out title. Duh. And then you will get a specialty title. So there's your cartography title related to this entire map. So this is for Prophecies. If I end up exploring 100% of this, I'll get its title. And then there's a Grandmaster cartography title if you end up exploring the expansions and whatnot. And there is some leeway. So it's like you don't have to have a total exhaustive exploration of the entire map. You cannot. There's like a little bit of whatchamacallit, margin of error, I guess, where you don't have to do all of it. There's like, you know, a little bit of pull that you can take from it, which is nice because there are a couple areas that I don't think you can get to without doing some of the glitches and whatnot. So I've talked about how easy these missions are when you're level 20, because you're supposed to not be level 20 while you're here. But the enemies are starting to get up there in levels, so as far as like the speed in which you clear these missions is going to be taking a little bit longer because of that. I actually kind of don't really like playing a caster or an interrupter. They're fun to some extent, but it's like, especially in the context of doing Let's Play videos and live streaming, I just don't feel like there's enough interaction, like enough user interaction between myself and the game. Because there's really not a whole hell of a lot you're doing, especially if you're playing this class as a Mesmer, because you're just sitting there waiting for the enemy to cast a spell or a skill or whatever so you can interrupt it. These moss scarabs are still pretty low in level, so they're going down pretty quickly. And you know something? It's been a while since I actually took a look at this. I totally screwed up. I should have sold a bunch of shit before I actually started this mission. Duh. Yeah, I got a bunch of garbage. I did look at the Nicholas the Traveler. Apparently today's trophy item is spider legs. I'm not sure exactly where he's located at, but I should have actually sold all this shit. The other thing I was meaning to actually buy that I completely forgot about was the Maguma jungle keys. So if we find any chests here, we're screwed out of it. I don't even have any lockpicks on me. They're all in my stash. It's not really a big deal because I'm not like coming out here to actually say do a bunch of item hunting, magic finding. I'm really just trying to open up the chests with the hope that I'm getting gold items so I can increase my, I think, as the wisdom title is for the gold items. Okay, so we gotta go, I think, up and around here. So we need one of the seeds, I believe, because this is the spot we're supposed to go. Okay, so that's the start of the bonus, but we don't have access to the seeds yet. You know, I was just saying this a moment ago about actually playing this class, kind of bemoaning the fact that I'm not melee, and it just feels like, I don't know, very unadventurous. In these missions where you actually have to carry the seeds, it's probably better than I am a caster, because you can cast your spells even though you're holding something. Shit, that guy got his troll engined off. Still not seeing where the seeds. Oh, there we are. That's what we're looking for. And if I'm not mistaken, I'm pretty sure we actually have to come back here every single time for a new seed. So we're gonna have to do a whole bunch of backtracking here. You know what, and since we're carrying a bunch of shit, we're gonna pop one of our birthday cupcakes so we move a little quicker. speed things along. It'd be really nice to actually finish all these Maguma jungle quests in a hurry, because this is definitely not my favorite area of the game. I was actually doing like a lot of critical thought about this game the other day, and one of the reasons why I think I like, or that I enjoy pre-searing a lot, is because you spend a lot of time there. You get, you know, you get used to your surroundings. You spend all this time like looking at it, traveling through it, fighting through it, and it kind of grows on you. And these other areas, you go through it the one time, maybe twice, and then that's it. Okay, so there's the druid. Elder druid must be summoned. The jungle is in peril. Awaken my brethren, the old druids of Maguma, the same way you woke me. Okay. They will summon the elder druid, but be careful. Yeah, we can't kill them. They will attack us. Do not harm the jungle guardians, or you will instead awaken the ravagers. Okay, there's our bridge. I'm fairly certain we gotta go get another one of those seeds. I would really hate to actually go all the way up there and then have to come all the way back for the goddamn seed. So we're gonna cross that bridge right now. I'm not gonna play around with that. I mean, especially seeing that we're relatively close to these things, and I'm fairly certain we can only get one seed per vine seed flower, at least I think. Not sure where I grabbed the other one from. I think I grabbed from this guy. Yeah, so this guy only gave us the one. There we are. Yeah, that's right, because you can see it sparkling there. Surprised we didn't get access to these moss scarabs the first time we came through here. I mean, we were like right there. Kind of weird that they are actually spawning now instead of before. Yeah, I'm gonna have to pawn all of this shit when we get back into town. I think the reason why I didn't do it before is because I was planning on redoing the Wilds mission, so I can get the bonus and then do the cartography related things there. But it didn't happen. Been playing too much XCOM 2 and EU4 lately. Oh, and I have to say, as far as like a new campaign or a new series coming, there is one. There's one in the works right now. Should have it online relatively soon. I'm kind of actually more for waiting for myself to actually finish up the XCOM 2 series before I start publishing a new one. Because that way I can pump out a whole bunch of videos now and be able to publish them on a daily basis, you know, versus actually do what I normally do. Okay, those are the guardians that we don't want to kill. So the wiki said to actually put all of your people on avoid combat, or you can use the flags. But we're not going to do that. We're going to have them do this. Let me just walk on by these guys. Okay, so we got some moss scarabs here. Alright, so what we'll do... What do we got? We got some more guardians up there. You know what? Like, these moss scarabs aren't doing dick to us right now, so... Totally doesn't make sense for me to actually... Whatchamacallit? Put my guys back on combat. We're just gonna diddly bop our way past these guys. So there's the druid. Apparently I actually didn't need to carry this seed pod with me the entire time. Okay, so do I just talk to this guy? Do we have to plop down the thing? Okay. So what I gotta do with this guy? Maybe I'm just supposed to actually drop this seed pod on this platform over here. Maybe that's how we awaken him? There we go. I will help in any way that I can. Okay. Attack! Alright, so what we'll do is we'll put everybody else on avoid combat. You know what? Try to arrange these so they're not totally like bombarding my user interface here. So grab another seed pod. And we do have some more guardians over here. I'm looking on the map and it looks like I'm not sure what the numbers are indicated, if they're indicating these guardians or the actual spots that we're supposed to drop the seed pods on. Okay. So here's another one. So this is what I was talking about. We just walk right on by these guys. And they're not doing shit to us. Okay, where? There they are. And if I'm not mistaken, I think we only do the four druids. So that should make 2. You know what, actually, let's move cost down a little bit. I saw that Vex portrait was actually blocking my drop button, making things rather difficult for me. You know, I could just actually take my heroes and actually put them, say, over here with one of the flags. That would make a whole hell of a lot of sense, but not gonna worry about that. Rather have them with us. Because even though I did set them to avoid combat, they are gonna heal me and whatnot. Where the fuck is this thing? I think there is a... Looks like there's a spot over here. Yeah, there it is. Moss scarabs. Alright. And then... I don't know. We'll just do, say, some of my melee guys. My one healer. Wipe the moss scarabs out. And we'll put everybody else back on the avoid combat. Because the whole point of the mission is that if one of these jungle guardians die, it screws you out of your bonus. And it summons the Ravagers, whatever the hell those things are. So I'm fairly certain we should probably only need the one. And it's just a little ways from here. See, that was a good thing about actually carrying that one seed all the way from the beginning all the way up this way. It saved us an actual trip all the way back over here. So I'm pretty sure we already got that guy, right? Pretty sure we did. So where is the other one? There's the other one that we got. So did I miss one? So number 4, I'm looking at this the map right now, the bonus, and so number 4 was the actual place where all the druids are going to. And it looks like I think I may have them all. We should have 4 of these guys, correct? Oh, there he is. There's the Elder Druid. Shwing! Fabulous. That was pretty stupid, actually. So we'll drop our Vine Seed. I don't think we're going to need it. For a second there, I was like tripping out, man. I was like, I followed all the routes that I'm supposed to go. I'm pretty sure I delivered all the the elder druid guys up there, or the druid spirits. All right, so the rest of the stuff, I don't think we really have to worry about these jungle guardians anymore. They're not attacking me. So I think it's just pretty much about completing the rest of the mission. Which, once we get out of the range of the jungle guardians, we're going to actually put everybody else back on fight. There we go. Get our Hexbreaker up and running, because we were going to fight these Wind Riders over here, and they always like to cast Conjure Phantasm. Not the most annoying of spells, but it definitely does a little bit of damage, actually, with the Hexbreaker. I mean, these guys are only level 12, so not really that big of a deal. So I think this is actually, if I'm not mistaken, I think this may actually be a shortcut. So we'll let our guys actually attack these guys. Oop. So I think the way that the normal mission goes, according to this, is that you're supposed to come up, back up this way, all the way up here, but instead we're coming up here and kind of zigzagging. And then it looks like the end of the mission is somewhere around here, I think. I don't know. At least that's the way it appears to me at the moment. It sure appears to be fairly straightforward. I mean, as far as these low-level Wind Riders and whatnot, a couple of the, what is it, Root Behemoths? Alright, we got a dead end over here. So, oh, we got a seed flower here. Ah, I see. I see. Gotta create a bridge. Seeing that we're so high level with all these heroes and everything, I actually really wish the fucking game didn't even throw enemies at me. It's just a waste of time. So I think we may end up having to do one more of the seed pod thingies, I think. Yeah, so let's go down there and grab one. We got a boss over here. Kill him! Fuck, I was trying to actually cancel his Ether Feast. That's really annoying. Because that's actually how he's healing himself. Alright, go grab another one of these seed pods. I'm fairly certain this is the last one we're going to need. Maybe. Maguma Protector. Uh-huh. Okay, so there looks to be several areas that I can actually create bridges. The question is which one do we want? I think we'll take the one with the monk centaur up here. Alright, just got another boss over here. It's like Ranger. Nope, Necromancer. I'm missing a lot of my interrupts. Getting a little rusty today. Shit. So I'm gonna have to actually backtrack anyways. So might as well go down there and grab the coins. I pick up everything. I absolutely pick up everything in this game. If it makes you money, I pick it up. That's the way I feel about it. I've seen so many people like play like Diablo or even any of the action RPGs. I'm just like, why aren't you picking up all that loot? I'm like, why do I need it? You make money. That's why. It doesn't really make sense in Diablo 2 so much because gold is pretty much worthless, but you know, it's still a basic tenet, we'll say. How about Path of Exile? Path of Exile is a really good example. I pick up everything in that game. And it's kind of stupid because, you know, you sell like a normal bow or something like that, and then you get like a scroll of identify fragment. It's pretty stupid, but hey man, you know, those fragments, they definitely add up after time. And in this game, you know, money is definitely a precious commodity in this game. The currency in this game has definitely been devalued over the years because of player exodus to other games. I mean, this game is old. I see a lot of people trading in this game for ectoplasm, for ectos, instead of gold for some reason. I don't really understand how ectos end up kind of overriding money. But nevertheless, I mean, you could always buy ectos with gold, so why wouldn't you want to actually get more gold? So that's why I picked up everything. There's our first chest. I've been kind of blessed with the game not trolling me with like a million chests when I don't have keys. That shit sucks. So we got another boss character here. Looks like a monk. Missed my interrupt. Put empathy on him. Actually, I should be doing Cry of Frustration because it actually does damage. Oop. No, no, the signet. Yeah. There's that little bastard over here. I was like, there's no way in hell that monk boss was sitting there healing himself that quickly. They're not that efficient. You, sir, are gonna get a little bit of empathy. So we're just about done with this mission, actually. I mean, if you couldn't tell yourself already. The one thing I don't really like about this build, about being a Mesmer Elementalist, is that you always have to pay attention to your energy. Energy management is a very big thing for this build. Or not for this build, for this character. For this class. Because I think you could definitely build your character in a way where you're not really hurting on energy. And unfortunately, I don't really think I have any of the awesome sauce skills to actually do it yet. Wait, what? Were we supposed to talk to that guy? Way back at the beginning? I see the little green arrow above his head. Okay, thank God. I was gonna fucking rage quit after that. I was gonna be like, alright, we're done. Sorry, streamers. Sorry, people out there. Not gonna happen. But luckily, I didn't get hosed that way.
I am the Scythe, the bringer of salvation. And I shall harvest the souls of the unbelievers.
And I gargle cat litter.
Their stench will linger. Until the false gods have been cast from this world.
Sounds like he's got a trach ring. I smoke cigars all my life. And now I have this hole in my neck. Ah, yeah.
Well, well, if it isn't our old friends. We thought you'd been killed by the Shining Blade, but I see we were mistaken.
We're on to you, Hableon. Your days of murdering innocent people end here.
I'm afraid you're mistaken. If anyone ends here, it will be you. Get them!
Prepare to pay for your sins, Hableon.
What a stupid fucking name. Hableon. Terrible. Avenge the Chosen by killing Justiciar Hableon and his personal guards. Well, I don't know why all my heroes were way back there. Look at this knight, he's just standing there, he's just chilling. It's funny. What are you doing, dude? Yeah, only after he started getting attacked did he actually start attacking back. There we are, that's what we're looking for, right there. We're gonna take out Hableon. Actually, we'll take out the abbot first, then we'll take out Hableon. He's got a purple over here. Oh, interrupt, interrupt! Don't let him have his heals. That mission was pretty weak sauce. Hableon was a joke.
May your soul be lost in the endless mists, never to find rest.
The White Mantle have been called once again to arms. There are betrayers among us. Those who would masquerade as our friends, only to turn and stab at our hearts. I have just received word that these traitors have murdered Justiciar Hableon.
They must pay for this.
Yes, my son. When these heathens attacked the White Mantle, they chose their fate. Now it is for us to deliver upon them what they have asked for.
Kill them all!
Yes, my son. We will mete out justice and take our vengeance. Leave no stone unturned. Find the betrayers. Find Hableon's killers. Kill them all!
And so the plot thickens. I'm not sure if this actually takes us to our next mission or if we actually have to walk there. Nope, we're gonna have to walk to our next mission. Which I believe is somewhere over here. So what do we got here? We got Gareth Quickblade, guy that I think we were supposed to actually talk to in the previous mission that I didn't. So I'll tell you guys what, I'm going to take a quick break here, and then when we come back, I think I'm going to empty out my inventory, sell all that stuff, and then we'll get started on the next one. after I bring up the bonus mission map. I'll do that actually before I come back. So I will see you guys in just a few. Alright, welcome back. I just took a look at the next series of things that we have to do. Apparently we have to obviously walk to our next mission, but we have to complete a couple of quests. I'm thinking that's what we're going to do right now after I sell a bunch of stuff. And I think I might actually change my my skills and stuff. Okay, so scouts have reported a vanguard comprising 3 groups are currently pushing towards Coral Falls, and that's the next mission, I believe. Alright, so there's our mission. Let's go ahead and sell some of this stuff. What do we got? I don't know. Armor penetration plus 10%. Interesting. A lot of the stuff that I have, I just keep it in my one equipment pack, so I'm not entirely certain what I want to do with it yet. Don't need you, don't need you. That's unidentified. There is no buyback, so we got to do this kind of slowly. Alright, so what I'll do with these 2 pieces of gear, because I'm not sure if we can actually salvage anything. I know you can do the poisonous thing, so I'll just put it in my one pack, and we'll identify this stuff. Okay, proof sale value. Oop. Garbage. And then we need to buy some Maguma's keys finally, because I kept forgetting about them. Why don't we just buy, like, say 5? 5 sounds good. Alright, let's come up here to my stash. I want to get rid of these Crichton keys because we no longer need them. We're not going to need them for a while, because like I was saying, I think in a previous episode, I think we end up coming back around. We need to get to the Sanctum K and stuff, those missions, but we're not quite there yet. So I just need to find a spot. Let's see here. Oh, that can go over here. Crichton keys. And then I think that was pretty much it. Oh. I'm gonna take these centaur hides. Oh shit, they're giving me 10 hide squares. I'm actually trying to get my hands on a couple more of these bolts of cloth, because I had to use a whole bunch of them to craft my current armor. Alright, you're a collector. Alright, so let's actually redo my skills here. I'm really not pleased with the way it's set up. So, first of all, let's take all this stuff off. It's a nice thing about this game. We don't really have to worry about paying some kind of currency or talking to somebody specific to actually respec. So I definitely want to have probably Cry of Frustration and Complicate with me, because they're great. And Hexbreaker might be nice, so I think I'll continue with this. This is all domination magic. And then I'm thinking we could probably go back to fire magic, so I can get Double Dragon and Flare. I think those would work rather nicely. And what else do we have here as far as our glyphs go? This is balance. Remove 1 enchantment from target foe. I don't care about that. No. Next spell, instantly. Your next 1 spell cannot be interrupted. Boost your elemental attributes by +2 for your next 10 spells. I mean, I don't know. It's kind of garbage. Why don't we bring, like, Arcane Echo with? Alright, so what we'll do, bump up our domination magic and fast casting, and then our fire magic. Is that good enough? Maybe we could take down our fast casting and actually pump a couple into fire magic here. So that's what sucks, is then you end up having all these leftover unused points. Why don't we take domination magic down one? There we go. Perfect. I think that works pretty good. So how long does this last for? It lasts for 20 seconds. This is really good, so that means I'll be able to cast a double dragon twice, basically. Okay, so as far as our quests, we need to do, what is this, the White Mantle, Demagogues, Vanguard. Pretty sure this has got to be like a kill quest of some kind. Well, let's go out in the wilderness. Actually, I could probably get rid of Vec here and bring back Elias. I'm not seeing anything here. It's like the first part of our mission of this, or first part of our, it's the first piece of this quest. For some reason, I'm just not able to talk right. Like fumbling my words. I don't know what the hell's going on here. I'm having issues. A personal problem. That's right. Sycophants are the whatchamacallit. Yes. Double dragon. Quadruple dragon. Yeah, pretty much just kill White Mantle. Pretty easy. Let's get rid of the monk. Every time I switch up my skills, though, I gotta get used to the actual build. It's such a good skill, man. I'm really enjoying Double Dragon. It's fantastic. So we'll keep up our Hexbreaker because we have the Sycophant up here. I think that pretty much removed his empathy because he was casting it on me. Yes. Not doing as much damage as I hoped for, but, you know, it's alright. I'll have to run through a couple of these guys. Yeah. It's pretty much one of those nice, easy quests that actually take you to where you need to be anyways. We are streaming ATM. And we as mean I am streaming, of course. Not like a dork. Alright, let's get that double dragon up. Oh shit, you know what? I know something? I screwed up there. I should have actually cast Arcane Echo first. Not a big deal. I'm kind of wondering if Arcane Echo actually works with the signets. I'm gonna have to test that out. So I've got Arcane Echo up right now. Let's cast it. Let's see if it actually does it. Nope. It only works for spells. Next spell you use, and because it's a signet, it doesn't actually count as a spell. Here's our first chest. Come on, game. You guys are gonna give me shit? Give me gold. It's crap. Okay, I'm not... There they are. Let's say I'm not seeing the White Mantle guys. We'll take our Hexbreaker, we'll get our Arcane Echo up. Actually, we'll do Double Dragon on cost. So instead of casting 2 different people simultaneously, I'll just cast it in quick succession. When one double dragon ends, we'll just cast the next one. So how long does this actually last for? 8 seconds, okay. So we'll have a total of 16 seconds that we're going to be able to have this up. So we have to go to Counselor Valor, which I'm hoping is actually in the next mission area. I'm hoping he's not actually in this wilderness portion, because I want to kind of get on with the next mission. But unfortunately, I don't think I'm going to have enough time to actually continue the stream. I think when we get to our next mission area, I might actually have to call it a little early. When I took my little break there, I had something kind of come up at the last second. What are you doing, fool? Boy, this is a really quiet area. Whenever you don't end up seeing enemy mobs and stuff, I always think that we're going to get ambushed. It's going to be the type of enemies that just kind of appear out of nowhere, like these guys. Ah, shit, I forgot to do Arcane Echo again. Motherfucker. Okay, so we just have warriors and hunters. It's not a problem. But I'm always trying to focus on the healers. Absolutely. Every single time first. Die. It's just so good. Well, that's kind of awesome. I didn't realize that you could cast Double Dragon on the summoned creatures. So these bone minions. One of them actually ended up getting the Double Dragon. That's very interesting. I had no idea. I was always under the assumption that you can only do it on your henchmen and heroes, and not on, say, like pets or some of your minions. Guess we learn something new every day. All right, this time we'll actually get the Double Dragon on the person that needs it. I mean, doesn't really need it. But since he's going to be rushing up in there anyways, might as well, of course. Thorn Devourers are awful. Except if I'm not mistaken, I know I've said this before, I'm pretty sure that Storm Chaser not only gives you a whole bunch of like movement increase percentage, but it also gives you like some sort of defensive percentage. It's not quite as bad as Whirling Defense, but it definitely works in a similar manner, if I'm not mistaken. We have a Monk Centaur over there we're going to need to mow through. So let's get our Arcane Echo up. This is how we do. Get the other one up on Zenmai. Yes. Look at these guys just melt. Oh, it's great. I can't believe how much I actually really enjoy that skill. I remember getting it a long time ago and thinking it was kind of like, meh. Like it was pretty shitty, but it's not. It's a totally viable skill to have. All right, let's get our Hexbreaker up. Arcane Echo. Double Dragon, baby. Yes. Do that damage. Wait, what the fuck? Where did my other Double Dragon go? What? Well, that's retarded. Didn't actually proc. You know, truth be told, if I can get around all these mobs, I'm going to actually attempt it. No, we're just going to actually run to where we need to be. Instead of dicking around with all this. Not really that interested in actually fighting all these mobs yet. Not until we get a little bit higher level, where they have a better chance of actually dropping good stuff. Let's talk to Deep Root here first. So he wants me to find some white mantle in the reed bog. Okay. And I think apparently, from what I looked at on the wiki, is that our next mission is actually further in. We actually had to do another one of these primary quests first, I think. Because I think this is just an outpost. It is indeed. So it'll be a little while before we're able to actually get into our next mission area. Let's talk to Ventari. There was a time once when humans and centaurs lived in peace, but that was long ago. Long, long ago. I'm afraid I will not live to see such a time again come to Tyria. Right. He doesn't like the white mantle. Okay, so that's where I'm going to cut off the stream right now. Because I've got some other things that I got to do. So when we come back, hopefully I will have gotten into one of my cartography related moods and start to finish up the wilds and the bonus mission, of course, and then come around here and just, I don't know, you know, do a little exploration, do a little survey work. But our next stream will have to wait. I'm going to be busy all weekend, and I don't really have anything on the docket coming early next week, so perhaps I might be able to get a stream in perhaps Monday afternoon, or maybe early Tuesday. So we'll see. Anyways, thank you very much for joining me. I'll see you guys when we stream again. It's been fun. So take care and have a good one.